could hear the melody it plays as we think about those dear old days. The songwriter that penned those words was born the youngest child of a railroad worker in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The youngest of 9 children, she was beloved by her parents, George and Susie Baldwin. After the passing of her father when she was 5 years old, and her mother on her 11th birthday, she was reared by her older sister. Her sister, Mrs. Jewel Baldwin Cousin, after pledging Alpha Chi Chapter Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and graduating Tennessee State University in 3 years, returned as a 21-year-old to raise the rest of the siblings, among whom was her little sister. Our honoree graduated from Howard High School in 1965, pledged Alpha Chi Chapter Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated in 1966, and graduated from Tennessee State University with a BS degree in elementary education in 1969. She not only picked up a BS in 1969, she picked up an MRS in 1969 when she married a very handsome young man from West Tennessee who was also a student at Tennessee State University. To that union have been born 2 children, attorney Susan Tucker Jones, yours truly, and evangelist Randall F. Tucker. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
This lifelong learner continued her education, earning her master's degree from Tennessee State University, her education specialist degree from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, her PhD from Peabody College of Vanderbilt University. And for 33 years, she was employed with the Metropolitan Nashville Public School System. She served 5 years as a classroom teacher, 22 years as a principal, 3 years as an elementary schools director, and for 16 years, she served as a visiting professor at Lipscomb University, where for 2 of those years, she was the director of graduate studies in education. She also worked as an exemplary educator for the Tennessee Department of Education and served as interim director of schools for the Murfreesboro City School System during the school year of 2009 through 2010. A continuous positive influence for women, for her family, for her community. By the grace of God, she was elected to the Metro Council in 1999, becoming the first African-American woman to win a county-wide race in the history of Nashville-Davidson County. In doing so, she also became the first African-American woman to be seated as an at-large member of the Metropolitan Council. As is fitting and proper for history-making elections such as this, a street here in Nashville and Davidson County has recently been named in her honor. Our honoree is a published author and a consultant currently for a nonprofit organization as well as a Bible school facilitator. She is married to the wonderful man that I call Daddy. She is married to Elder Jesse F. Tucker, and they have been married for 54 years. They worship together at the Church of Christ at Jackson Street and share 4 wonderful grandchildren. It gives me immense pleasure. It is my distinct honor and my magnanimous privilege to present to song and introduce to us the 2024 Woman of Legend and Merit for Strength, Courage, and Commitment, the lady that I am blessed to call Mother, Dr. Carolyn Baldwin-Tucker.
Thank you, Susan. I had no idea that she would be introducing me. I was totally shocked when I saw her, when I heard the name. Thank you so very much. I want to first say to God be the glory for the things he has done. I thank him for allowing me to be honored by my alma mater, by the Women's Center and by Dr. Glenda Glover. I am so thankful. I give God the glory. I want to make sure that I acknowledge those persons who are at my table before I say, and I'm not going to make it long, but I do want to acknowledge those persons who are at my table because each one has a special role within my life, has played a special role. And I will make sure, but my husband happens to be sitting with me right now, and he's the one that escorted me up, and I thank him. As I said earlier, I want to first thank God, because I am thankful that he is using me as an instrument, and I hope that I can make an impact upon somebody, somewhere, to do something that they otherwise might not have done had it not been for a word of encouragement. And that's what I want to have, that honorous spirit. I want to thank my daughter, Attorney Susan Tucker-Jones. I want to thank my son, Evangelist Tucker, and Erica, who drove us here. Erica Thompson-Tucker, who's my daughter-in-law. That's his wife. And also, I want to thank my 3 sisters. All of them are octogenarians. And they traveled from Chattanooga to be here today for me. My sister who reared me from the time I was 11 years old until I moved from Jewel's house to Jesse's house till I was married to Jesse Tucker. So she reared me, and I want to give it now with her stand. Jewel Baldwin, cousin, for my other sister, Irene, who was next in line, Irene Baldwin Chapman, my sister, Marion E. Baldwin. I want y'all can see, I want y'all to stand. A lifelong family friend, who is Betty Barkley Thompson, and my church children. They are a young couple that we kind of adopted as our church children, and that's Corey and Devonna Hunter. I want to say thank you all for being here, and I want to congratulate the Women Legend and Merit, because you have done something in your specific area that would cause others to recognize you, and so I congratulate you. And as I get ready to step off the stage here, down the steps, that is, I want to let you know that my motto when I went to the Metro Council was, don't come to me unless this is something that's going to be good for children. So my motto was, what does it do for children? That was the question. What does it do for children? If the answer couldn't be that it's going to be positive, then don't come my way because I'm not interested. We have to make sure that I use the three M approach is what I call it. And that is to model the kind of behavior you want others to follow. You're going to then motivate others to become the persons that you see within that person. Now, you cause them to become motivated because we cannot motivate, but we can cause them to realize a need within them, and then they take the directive steps that they need in order to achieve that need. And so that's the motivation. And then you want to mentor. You want to mentor those who are coming behind you, those who are coming along after you. We owe it to them. We didn't make it by ourselves. And so we have to turn around and help the next person, because we have a mission, and the mission is to carry forth that which God put in us to do, and make sure that our light will shine so others will see it and glorify Him who is in heaven. Thank you.
Amen.